What's up, guys, and welcome to Gran Turismo Driving School. We're officially on part 7. I know this is kind of late, but yeah, I had to take some time to record this. And plus, some of the races took me like almost an hour to get through. So let's get it. Alright, we are officially on What is Trail Braking 2? This one was kind of a pain in the ass, so I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't as bad as what is Trail Braking 1 though. So, see what the official YouTube video says. Come on. Come on, YouTube. Still got loading issues.
Continuing from lesson 33,
there we go.
we will practice trail braking. This will be a situation where you are prone to understeer, where trail braking comes in handy. This time, think about how long you need to stay on the brakes. When cornering, you want to start accelerating as soon as you are past the apex, so you need to finish braking by then. If you apply the brakes too long, you will not be able to reduce your lap times. Control your car so that you are finished with braking by the time you clip the apex.
Yeah, that's gonna be a pain in the ass. So, the first time I did this, this one literally took me like half an hour to get through. So, I would say I cut it down for y'all. Well, let's see what I did wrong. And I think camera controls are key in here too. So obviously I'm using manual and I'm trying to sit here and get around it as fast as possible. Just ain't shifting right, so. So that one I got a bronze. Obviously went around too slow. So this one, I think I got it in this one, I'm not sure though. Oh, okay, this one I slowed down a little too much. Really with me, it's mostly downshifting that's the key. So, yeah, another bronze. Excuse me if I sound kind of weird, I kind of got a stuffy nose, so. Yeah, so as you can tell, I keep missing shifts and stuff. Still trying to get used to shifting and turning at the same time, so. And I went off track that time, so I had to retry. We're gonna get it though. We're gonna get it. So now we got this one. Screwed up on the shift. I did kind of pull out of the turn real easy, but still, it's not fast enough. Earned me another bronze. Or, no, actually I failed that one. So, yeah. Lots of trial and errors in here. And I think this one I end up getting a silver. Oh, I missed shift again. I believe I got a silver in this one. Yep. Honestly, if you could tell, once I get the shifting down, then I started actually like doing better. Trying to go for all goals, baby. And I slid off too much there, so. And as you can tell, I'm like playing around with the brake bias and the traction control, so trying to find that perfect spot. And I think this one I ended up getting gold. So, yep. Like I said, that one took me a half an hour, so it wasn't too bad like the other ones that are coming up. But, you know, pretty glad I finally got through it though. Alright. So we move on from there. Move on to the next one. Yeah, watch the official YouTube video again.
Next, you will be learning a line for a combined corner, where
Oh,
consecutive
this one was a
corners
pain.
of different sizes are turning
Actually, it
in the
wasn't a
same
pain. This one
direction.
was actually kind of
When
fun.
you are trying to figure out the strategy for a
Because
combined
one of
corner,
the times I
start
like
by
sat here and
focusing
drove
on how
off
to raise your exit speed
and like literally
out of the
flipped the
final
car.
corner. Thinking about the corners in reverse order from the exit to the entry should give you the right
That corner
answer.
there was probably the hardest
The combined
corner.
corner in this lesson is on an ascent in the first half and a descent in the latter half.
And
Think
that
about
corner
the line
there.
after climbing the hill. That will allow you to start accelerating as soon as possible at the last corner.
Okay, so this is the first trial and error one. So yeah, eventually got that corner down to a point where I wasn't driving off, but there was this corner here where I struggled, because I would always drive off in the dirt. Yeah, obviously shifting didn't help me neither, so. What's funny is that a couple of times I like sat here, actually beat my time, but I was in the dirt, so I don't know how that worked. But hey, here we go again. I was slowing down in a corner. Accelerate and slow down again. I think I was doing it all wrong that time, but ended up getting a silver this time. So it's just a rinse and repeat, hopefully. Sometimes it's not though. You gotta go through bunches of mistakes. Like that one. Tell right there, I started actually beating my ghosts. I kind of screwed up there, but ended up getting a goal anyway. So I guess that's all that counts. I'd say that one took me probably about half an hour to 45 minutes to get through. I know these don't seem like they should take that long, but if you like screw up or you mess up just one little bit, it will literally like be the difference between getting gold and getting silver or bronze. Like I say, we're all going for gold on this one, so. Alright, let's go. I gained driver level 12 there, so. Alright. Well, we got that one out of the way. Now on to 36. This one was a pain in the ass, I gotta admit. Just watch the official YouTube video, and I'll show you what I mean.
Now, try driving down a section of the track that is on a descending hill. On a surface that is on a descent, the weight of the car normally on the rear wheels will be shifted to the front tyres. This will make the car more susceptible to oversteer. It is also easier to accelerate and harder to stop. On a descent, brake earlier than when driving on a level surface, and complete your deceleration before entering the corner so that you do not oversteer. Also remember that regardless of whether you are going up or down, the spot at which the incline of the hill changes is a location where the car will be unstable.
Okay, I can say without a doubt that this one took me literally an hour to complete. You will kind of see why. So that corner there kept screwing me up. And I would screw up there, and yeah. Basically, you would have to set yourself up for this first corner in order to complete this. If you don't, you'll screw it up almost every time. So obviously, get through that one. Went into the grass. I don't know why I didn't sit here and reset it afterwards, but I guess might as well get through it. So now I finally, hit retry. So but this car was literally so oversteer heavy in the corner, and I started changing gears. You definitely get acceleration down the hill, but yeah, trying to stop it, And I think this one I ended up getting a bronze in it. So, yeah. But if you can tell, obviously the first corner is really the big key, or the first cone that you come up on in this corner on your right there. So this one went a little bit smoother. As you can tell, I kind of slid my way through there. I had to use the little plastic thingies, but ended up scoring a silver. But like I said, mind you, with all the editing and stuff, like I said, this literally took me an hour to get through. And I was about ready to quit after this. You ever notice that the sounds for all the different cars almost sound the exact same when you're inside? Just curious. Okay. And I was kind of beasting through there. Yeah. Now, if you didn't notice, down at the bottom right hand corner, I had to turn on more different car enchantments so I can actually complete this, like stability management and stuff. Normally I have that stuff off, but it was almost impossible for me to get past it, so don't judge. Now we're on number 37. If my cursor goes over there. Mastering uphill surfaces. This one wasn't too bad. It probably only took me like 20 minutes to master it. Let's watch the official YouTube video.
Now, try driving a section of the track on an ascending hill. On an ascending surface, the weight of the car normally on the front wheels will shift to the rear tyres.
Yeah, this one wasn't bad.
This will reduce the grip of the front tyres and make the car more susceptible to understeer. It will be more difficult to pick up speed and will be easier to stop. If you encounter understeering, it is important to ease off of the throttle in order to reduce speed. Also remember that regardless of whether you are going up or down, the spot at which the incline of the hill changes is a location where the car will be unstable.
Alright, let's get this started. Like I said, this only took me like maybe 15 to 20 minutes to figure out. But kind of some fun moments in there. I gotta get to know the course. And normally I'll get bronzes straight up, but you know, like I said, this one's kind of easy, so. Like I said, getting used to the shifting and turning at the same time. I've always used, I've always used automatic mode for most racing games, so. And I believe this is the one where I might have screwed up, or I might have had to go. If you can't tell, I'm like recording the audio after the video because, like I said, it took so long to get these videos that I knew I wouldn't be able to talk for that long. And there's the goal. So, like I said, 20-15 minutes at the most. Once you get past that first corner, this one was actually one of the easier ones for being so high up. Alright, let's move on. Gonna be going to number 38. Pit practice. This was actually kind of fun. Trying to do the pit strategy and stuff. Because most games I would just roll into the pit and then be like, oh, what are you supposed to do? And screw it up.
Now let's practice pitting in.
Come on, YouTube.
Coming into the pit in order to refuel, change tyres, etc. is called pitting in. Here you will be driving in the final lap of a race where fuel consumption is tight. You are about to run out of fuel, so you will need to pit in and refuel before driving to the finish line. Once in the pit, select the replacement tyres and then the refueling will take place. It is important to refuel only enough to allow you to complete the race. Be careful, if you misjudge the fuel needed and run out of gas, your car will be forced to drive at low speed.
Oh yeah, that's fun. I had to show you the video of that here in a sec. Now, mind you, I did have to redo this one a couple of times. Not as many times as the other ones, but just getting enough fuel and stuff in. Hey. And see, they start you right there, so you gotta pit right there. Oh, this is gonna be fun. So see, I was constantly trying to make it to where I can actually get enough fuel. See, I've tried following their recommendation in the video. It kind of screwed me because I went too low in the ranking, so. You see that little power lean over there? That's going to play a factor in the pit strategy later on. Now if I can learn how to shift gears. That's my main problem, is making sure I shift up and down properly. Alright, come on, we got this. So I think this one I end up getting a bronze. Oh. No, never mind. This is the gold one. I forgot. Did you see how the power and lean? The power is basically like you consume more fuel and you get more power out of the engine, and lean, you consume less fuel, which creates less of a spark and you get less power out of it. So, oh yeah, that one wasn't bad. I think I only had to do that one like once or twice over. And that was because I like slid out off the road and stuff, so. Get my little money and levels. So pit practice one was it was easy. It's about as easy as the other one. And enjoy this little replay here. I'm kind of surprised I didn't hit any cars. Normally I like slam into a car or two. Yeah, I just drove past him like, oh, excuse me. Pardon me. Coming through. Like, there's a winner in the first place, and I am him. Until it finally overtook the Ferrari there. And like I said, adjusted my fuel so I won't actually run out of fuel. Because yeah, when you run out of fuel in the middle of a race, it's not fun. Alright, number 39. Aim for the top with a quick pit stop. Now this one was a full track too, so this one I had to redo at least like once or twice. Just to get down the strategy and everything.
Practice refueling in consideration
Come on, YouTube.
of the remaining number of laps. In the last 3 laps of the race, your rivals are also pitting in one after another to refuel. The positions will change rapidly because of this. You want to come out of the pit quickly to aim for the top. The trick to winning is to minimize your refueling to come out of the pit quickly.
so let's get it started. So, like I said, they start me out in 5th place, so I think this time I ended up kind of spinning out a little bit in one of the corners. This GTR is kind of a beast, but it's kind of hard to handle in the higher top speed. Yeah, right about here is where I spin out. So obviously I'm going to start working on my slowing down in corners more. This is the part where I pit in. Like I said, pitting in is vital to any racing game or race. So, and making sure you get enough fuel too. And he just appeared out of nowhere. So basically I'm back in 5th now. Now I moved up to 4th. Now I'm trying to catch up with the other 2 guys. Mind you, this is like the last lap of the race. And it's screwed up there too, so... I think once I get the tracks memorized, then I could probably go for these with a lot better ease. Now all I'm doing is trying to fight for first. Oh, kind of clipped the grass there. I'm like right on him. And I pass him in his corner. The same corner that I've been having problems with. I kind of slightly get over on there. But I could get control of it. Not the speed I wanted to get in there, but you know. And there's the gold. So, yeah, pit practicing and pit strategies is really important in here, so. Especially if you start doing the official online races that count towards the FIA stuff or whatever. Now we're on number 40. Complete the race while saving fuel. This one was actually kind of interesting. And I'll tell you why. But let's watch the official YouTube video first. Come on, YouTube.
Practice driving to save fuel. In the final lap of the race, you will be running out of fuel, but you don't have enough time to pit in if you are to win the race. Adjust the fuel consumption of your car using the fuel map of the MFD, multifunction display, and try to last until the end of the race. You can change the number of the fuel map with the directional buttons. Adjust so that your rivals won't catch up to you until you reach the finish line.
Okay, so this one was kind of funny. And I'll show you the part where I kept constantly screwing up. Like, I could have completed this in probably like the first time. But yeah, there was this one corner that kept screwing me over. And literally caused me to redo this 8 times. But this is gonna be I'm gonna show you what corner it is in this one. So as you can tell on the right hand side, there's my fuel map. So I put it on 4 for this race, but after figuring out what I really should have it on, I ended up changing that. So, as you can tell, it takes you longer to actually catch up with the other guys when you have it on closer to lean than when you have it on power. So, you basically like get less of a spark. Oh, and there's one wall that I screwed up on. And the lovely penalty that comes along with it. This track was actually pretty fun though. If you can hear that little thing, sounds like a heartbeat, that's your fuel consumption when it goes down. Alright, so I pass him up with slight ease. Got a penalty for hitting the wall, or hitting him, one of the two. But coming up is the section that kept screwing me up the most on here. And that fuel thing, it kind of messed with me for a little bit. There's the corner. Right there. Hit that wall at least 8 times. 8 separate times I had to restart this over. So, yeah, it's okay to laugh, you know. I screw up at times. No one's perfect. As you can tell on this one, I kind of kept my power at 1. Because I wanted to pass these 2 cars up. You'll kind of see why. And adjust it back to 4 as I start going through my fuel quicker. So I'm past these 2 guys. I got a little bit better catch-up time. So I can actually see them this time instead of like having to catch way up and hit a wall again. That fuel sound will mess with you though. You think that there's something wrong with your car and actually it's just you wasting fuel. And I start catching up with them here in a little bit. Lancer in front of me was kind of a pain in the ass too, especially in this corner because it would keep pushing me up against the wall. I ended up catching him and passing him, and all I had to do was pass this car and get through that one dreaded turn while trying to keep my fuel consumption down. So I ended up turning it up to 5. As you can tell, I had to slow down a lot, but that was the only way I could really get past that section. Okay. Messed up on the shifting, but I'm good. Ended up turning it down to 2 because I wanted to stay ahead of this guy. You can see his headlights, and I kind of had to block him out. I know it's wrong. Then I'm at 1. Like I said, this is the part where I ran out of fuel. As you can tell, I started slowing down. I ended up getting the goal anyway. So yes, if you run out of fuel on here, it will slow you down significantly. I don't know what happens if you fully run out. If it's like Forza where your car just stops. But yeah. If you're in a race where you gotta deal with fuel consumption, definitely learn how to do the power and lean so you can get the maximum amount of fuel while getting through the race. if you can't pit. So, that's officially it for that. Now we can go over to the cars. After I sit here and sit through these dang on menus. Come on, RansB. Go over to the cars. People want to see what kind of car I want. Good boy. Alright, let's see what the prize car I got this time. It is a Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG. So, there you go. There's the prize car. Alright guys, I hope you enjoy, and I will catch you with part 8 of Gran Turismo Driving School. Peace.